hosted by Sharon Thompson and Dr. Sharon Reid, bringing news, ideas, and community needs. We learn, we grow, we stay informed together in harmony. Our voices are heard. Speak harmony where knowledge meets community.
That's our tune.
Yes, it is. It is. So welcome to another episode of the Speak Harmony Show right here at APAP Media in Stone Mountain, Georgia. We're live on YouTube each Tuesday, 7 to 8 p.m. And this episode is brought to you by none other than our amazing sponsor, APAP Media. They are a multi-camera recording studio, podcasting, video, and live streaming services. Those are some of the few things that they do around here. And you can contact them at info@apapmedia.com. That's info@apapmedia.com. Alrighty. Look, if you want to know who does it best around here, then you got to contact them. All right? Sister Sharon, what says you? Talk to me, my dear. What's going on? What do you have for us
today? So before we get into that, how was your weekend? Can you remember? I can never remember what I did over the weekend.
I have to look. I have to get past yesterday and today. I mean, so we did. We had a great celebration of life, if I can put it that way, for one of our former Atlanta Jamaican Association members, her brother. What a remarkable man! What a life! His life was well lived. Well done, Mr. Sims. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And then we went on, and a couple of hours later, like I blinked, and it was the Atlanta Jamaican Association, our quarterly meeting. Which was amazing.
Yeah,
it was amazing. We had some special guests and so on, and it was just uplifting. It was enlightening. It was educational. It fed our souls.
Beautiful.
So lots of information. What about you?
So that Saturday, I did a workshop about investments and life insurance. And as one of the hosts, I talked about the relationship with money mindset. And we had, I always do assessments. So I had a 5-question assessment, and people got to score and see and analyze where they were. And we had from the very lowest to the very highest. And so it was good for them to give the insight and to come to that realization where they are. So even though they scored high, they recognized that there were more things that they could do. And when those who scored low really appreciative of it so much, they was like motivated. Okay, what's the next steps? So that was the highlight for me.
So that was the relationship with money.
Yeah, money mindset. Yeah, so I asked, one of the questions I asked, I'll put you on the spot. How do you respond emotionally when thinking about money? So is it stress, anxiety, or avoidance?
Wow.
Is it inconsistent, sometimes confident, sometimes worried? Is it generally stable but curious? Or is it grounded and intentional and you're in control of your decisions?
So for me, money is a tool. It's currency, but it's a tool. And just like anything, any other emotion, it just depends on you. What's your relationship? For me, I'm a futuristic thinking person, except that I'm not attached to anything earthly. And so I see where, and it might sound odd to the average person, but to be honest with you, Cher, for money is what it is. Because I cherish my health, my emotional being. Those are currencies for me. And so if I were to gauge them, money gives you access.
It gives you access.
It gives you access. But you know what?
But it's also an energy exchange. It's a tool to use to give and receive.
It is.
And some people base their personal characteristic and value on money, and then some people are like you who says,
I don't have that kind of sentiment to money, because you know what? It comes and it goes. And if I don't have good health, God forbid, money means nothing.
Yeah. Our elder in the
You know.
audience, when asked what was the greatest asset, she said her health.
Yeah.
And no one else said that.
Without the health,
And she said,
you
without
have
the health,
nothing.
what is money going to do for me?
Nothing. And that's my sentiment.
Yeah,
Exactly. So it's not that I'm negating the fact that money is valuable, it has value, but where do you place your emphasis? Because if I have $1 billion right now, God forbid there's ill health, it means nothing. And I know so many people who are laying out in the ICU, and they're thinking, God, one more day of good health.
Health, that's right.
I couldn't pay for it.
Yeah,
So that's my
and that's why I
sentiment.
always say to the to people who are celebrating their anniversary of their birth, health. I wish you quality health, not just health, quality, excellent health. Because
And that's always my
there's
sentiment.
there's health and there's absence of illness. Two
Yes.
different things.
That's it.
So today we are also transitioning and moving on to what is the national day today. Dun, dun, dun.
Come on.
All right, so I'm going to start with I think the short one, only because Earth Day is next week, the 22nd, and that's on the Wednesday. But today it is National Gardening Day.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Really?
And I know that you're a gardener. You love your flowers and your
Love my
plants.
gardening, yes, I do.
So, it's just that time, plant some seeds,
Mm-hmm.
kick off the year beautifully, have your homegrown flowers, your vegetables, your house plants and those things. Remember to water and talk to your plants because they all are energy as well.
Absolutely. And I do that. I mean, if you really caught me off, in my garden, you're like, what's up with her?
Yeah.
Because I talk to them.
You talk to them too?
Yeah. I'm like, hey, girl, I mean, you're beautiful. I mean, you're gorgeous. I mean, look at and I see the most gorgeous butterflies.
Yes.
And they just appear.
Here, yeah.
And then they go out and they tell their friends, I swear, they tell their
They
friends.
tell their friends to come talk to Sharon.
Them like, come through. Because this chick over here, she loves you. Because I mean, I love nature. I'm one with nature. I mean, I just don't like the bugs too much, believe it
That's
or not.
nature too, my darling.
No, that's what I'm telling you. It's conflicting, kind of, sort of, but it's
right.
It's a thing. But the lizard and all. Wait, let me tell you. Anyway,
Do
the
you
reptile.
know that I
them.
saw 3 lizards up the door of my house
When?
this week?
No man, keep them down
Yeah,
here. son.
I was like,
Keep
who
them
is
down
this
here.
coming to visit me?
Wow.
Yes, so don't forget, this is Sharon, the Sister Connector, and this is Sharon, the Heart Lady.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
so the other exciting thing about today
Yes.
is that it is National Reach as High as You Can Day.
I love that.
And it's twofold. It's not just
love that.
it is the encouragement to do the best, to achieve the best.
Yes.
But I have some fun ways that also people have
I love that.
reached
And
their highest.
The high. You know that thing about the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
I mean, I subscribe to that, Sharon. I don't subscribe because there's
Why
no
not?
limit.
Oh,
There's no
there
limit.
is no limit.
In my
well,
my
the sky
books.
has no limit because we
part.
don't know when it ends, right?
But in people's mind, wow, okay, somebody was a little excited there.
So it also means to encourage others to reach their goals as well.
Yes.
And but I have some fun things. There was the talk about high, so we talk about height. The tallest man in medical history. How tall do you think he was?
7'11".
8 feet 11 inches.
God, I was 1 foot short.
Short.
I know, right?
8 foot 11. Now it does lend to this hormone imbalance, gigantism. You ever watch Herman Monster? Yeah, he also was someone who had that hormonal disorder. But I found another interesting fact to talk about how people achieve high.
Great.
So there's this guy named Charles Cervizio, and he has the most most records in the Guinness Book of World Records, like over 700 records, and he has like 200 that, as of 2026, that no one has beaten.
Wow.
He holds
about
the
high achiever.
official record for the most Guinness World Records held at one time. I mean, this guy here, joggling, fastest joggler for 50 miles, that's 8 hours and 2 minutes. Somersaulting, the longest distance, 12 miles. Underwater pogo stick for 3 hours. I mean, that's just some of them. I just thought that was really interesting that people, 200? He set records and going to the Egyptian pyramids, the Great Wall of China, I mean, Stonehenge. I mean, so when you talk about reaching the highest heights, yes.
So as they say, achievers, overachievers. Huh?
I don't know what runs his
No
adrenaline,
limits.
what's in his gas tank. But hey, is there a particular goal that you want to reach this year?
You know, honestly, continuing what I've always done, what I've started, is to connect and just keep connecting people and moving us forward. Humanity, just moving humanity to that place where we're all one, because that's what we are.
Yeah.
That's always, it's how would I put it? It's really one of those limitless goals. You just keep going. Keep going and just keep connecting. Just keep connecting the dots. Bring it in, because you know, life is unlimited. And if we keep on keep on that cycle, you know, one more, as they say, one more, just add one more. One, teach the other one, and just keep teaching. Just one more. There's always room for one more. And that's my philosophy. That's my mantra.
Well,
How about you?
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Goals. I have personal goals. I have career goals. I have humanitarian goals. So I can't say I have just one. Let's see what I would like to share on YouTube. I have a goal to be the best I can be for my clients, and I'm a avid student, so I'm always learning. So my goal is to not let my ego goeth before me and continue to learn.
Oh, absolutely. Because, you know, a person who's not learning,
It's not growing.
it's not growing, but they're non-existent. Because if you're not growing, if you're not going, you're not growing. But we have a show lined up.
Yes, we do.
Wow. And so, look, we are not going to keep you any longer, guys, no longer in suspense. We've got a sister that's coming to us, Miss Alisia Khulula Jarrett, also known as, she's a Jamaican author, by the way. So she's an author. She's a resilient entrepreneur. Okay, so her government name is Alisia Jarrett, but her real name is Khulula. And she'll explain all of that to you, but she's a resilient entrepreneur. She's a proud, devoted mother, and super proud grandmother.
Okay.
So her life, as it were, took a profound turn in 2018 with the unexpected loss of her beloved husband, the legendary reggae percussionist, Irvin Carrot Jarrett, from that group we all know, Third World. So that loss became the catalyst for a deep spiritual awakening and a journey of healing that would reshape her life. In 2019, she transitioned from Jamaica to the United States, seeking solace, self-discovery, and renewal, embracing her name, her real name, Khulula, meaning free. And that she is. Honestly, if you know her, you'll know she's a free-spirited person. She just lives life. She began living with intention, guided by love and resilience and inner transformation. So now skip down, because she's got a lengthy bio here, and I'm going to skip through it because we're going to be chatting it up with her. Now, as an author, Alisia has expanded her voice through her debut memoir, Awakened by Love, A Journey Through Grief, written in the quiet spaces of loss and reflection. The book explores her experience of grief, the signs and spiritual insights that followed, and the realization that love does not end. I love that.
Yes,
Love,
it does.
love does not end, but it transforms. So she wrote this book to offer comfort, understanding, and connection to anyone navigating life after loss.
Yeah.
She's also an artist, a creative. So we're just going to say, step to the front, Sister Khulula, so we can chat it up with you because you've got a lot to share. Welcome to Speak Harmony. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome,
so
my
much.
dear. Yes,
All right,
yes, yes.
darling.
There she is.
Yes.
And we just want to say happy anniversary on, your day of birth. Today is the actual day that you celebrate that anniversary of birth. So
Yes.
big up.
Thank you
big
for
up.
sharing your
you.
special day with
with
us.
Yes,
Thank
we're
you.
honored. We're honored. So
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you. So talk to us a little bit about this book. Okay. What really can you say? What can you share with the audience? Elaborate on loss and how you deal with it. I mean, what transpired? What pushed you into that space to write this book? Talk to us.
Okay. Well, the book has been, it started off as not a book. Um, these were just me taking notes for everything that was happening to me after Carrot passed. It was the most traumatic thing that ever happened to me.
Can
So
imagine.
I wasn't sure. I've had persons pass. My grandmother passed. Um, my grandfather before that passed. So, who's another very close person? Garnet Silk. So when I think Carrot, I don't know, it to have a spouse pass. That was just not just a spouse. He was my best friend. We were like, I want to say we were almost like Siamese. You don't see
You
one
were.
without the other.
You
So
were.
when he transitioned, like I said, it was a shock. It was just completely traumatic. So the things that happened after that, like there were, I just took notes. I kept writing. Let me put it that way. I just kept writing. I didn't write with the intention of putting it together in a book. This is 8 years. This year is going to be 8 years. So I just kept taking notes of things that were happening that I couldn't explain because Carrot was still present even after he passed.
That's
And
right.
that
Wow.
was frightening because I was raised a Christian all my life. Wasn't very religious though. As an adult, you still, you ask questions and everything. I wasn't a practicing Christian, but one thing I knew is that when you die, you're sleeping. You're sleeping
Yeah.
until this judgment day.
Mm-hmm.
So when things started to happen around me and I'm feeling presence, at this point, I start to document it because I am saying, I probably just imagining it because I'm grieving and just
Yes.
really want him back here. So maybe that's why I'm feeling it. Um, but after signs and even friends dreaming him and all the messages that he was sending through dreams, through my children, I didn't even dream him yet. I was getting messages from my kids. I was getting messages from friends and even persons that were just Facebook friends, but wasn't even close to Carrot, but somebody that I graduated with, and I just a lot. So the question was, where did this book come from? I kept writing for 8 years. It freed me to write things that I was like, no, let me put that down. And then I started Googling. I'm like, this can't just be happening to me. Is this real? It's just a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Wow.
It's
I didn't know
yeah.
where you're gonna start, but yeah.
It's a process of healing, and it's the same thing as you're just journaling and those thoughts that are coming to
Yes.
you. It really helped you process the healing, and the
Yes.
visitations that were coming was confirmation for you to, I'm
Oh
alive. The
yeah.
spirit
Oh
is
yeah.
alive. Yeah.
Of course. And then the
That's
name of the
that
book,
that's
A
the
Journey.
puzzling part.
A Journey Through Grief.
Yeah. Yeah.
That name.
It's the journey. The
It's the
book is the journey. It talks about our marriage,
Our-
our connection, or love, but it's mostly about what happened after he transitioned
Yes.
and all the
Interesting.
things that happened. So,
Yes. All right.
and
So,
I do believe. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, you can finish.
No, I was saying I do believe that there are many other persons that experienced what I experienced, but haven't been able to articulate it.
Yeah.
So for 8 years, I've held on to this,
Yeah. It's
and I
wonderful. And it
thought,
takes,
listen, it's
yeah,
time.
good for you,
Yeah,
because
it
that's
took
what
a
I
while
was
for
going
me
to
to
ask
want
you.
to expose.
Yeah, because that is what I was going to ask you. What was the defining moment that you said, you know what, it's 8 years and I need to get it out so other people can be inspired by your message? So was
I
there something
think
that triggered it that said, yes, I'm going to do it?
I felt ready. I felt ready to share. Before I pretty much started to isolate myself a little bit, and I think I just needed that time. And I kept, every time I take notes, it's all in my phone. Everything has been in my phone, and every time I look, and I'm like, let me try and compile this thing together, because I'm sure I can't be the only one that this has happened to. And I know I wasn't the only one that it happened to, because I've been Googling it and saying, oh, people have similar stories to me. Like, they had this spiritual awakening. They now realize that we're, living in a simulation, and nothing is real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Wow.
And you're just like, everything is energy. Nothing dies. We're all going to
Yes.
live forever.
Yes.
Our souls never die. And
Absolutely.
we have been taught something completely different. So I've been struggling with it all this time. It's been 8 years, and I'm saying, listen, now I know there are other people waking up and realizing the same thing. I'm like, let me get this book out. I know it's going to help one, that
Yes.
Yes.
they will understand that when their loved one passes, they're still here.
Yeah.
They never go. They're never
Yeah.
just the physical. And
Yeah.
we are not the physical. We are spirits. We're
Yeah.
energy, and energy again never dies.
It
So
transforms,
it
but
just
it does
Right.
not. Yeah,
it transforms.
absolutely. Yeah, I
I've learned
recognize
so
that.
much.
Yeah, I recognize that when my mom passed, they had, and she passed in 2003. And when they had at the funeral parlor, said, well, who's going to do the makeup? And I didn't have anyone at that time. And then I was like, okay, I'll do it. It was at that time I was like, this is not my mother. But I felt her and I knew she was alive. And then I looked and I said, well, Mom, who is going to do your makeup? Because I can't do it. How about I had someone who was there who was a mortician for Black people and had her makeup bag and did the makeup. I mean, you just can't make these things up. And so, so that awakening and that transition, and someone left this mysterious book that really talked about that on her bedside. Nothing inside, no one read it. Now it's a big, big thing. But I said, I had this book since 2003. So there's a lot of lessons that we learn
Yes.
after they transition. I tell my clients, because I do a lot of grief counseling and coaching as well. And I tell my clients, oh, so they've graduated to another level of life.
That's
I like
it.
that. I like that.
That's all it is.
And so what's critical though is that while you're in this temple, this body, this thing, this flesh, this life, this other life, that what's critical, it's what you do, I would say, between that date of the anniversary of your birth, the day you were born, rather, the day that you appear here, and the day you transition. That's the thing that we have a lot of control over. And I always maintain, because my mother insisted, make your dash count.
I like that.
So as long as you're in this body, in this flesh, make good of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be perfect by any stretch, but certainly, as long as you can speak, you could communicate, in that,
communicate.
yes, in this regard, in this space, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, you're going to make mistakes, but first, we always talk about, Sister Sharon and I talk about this all the time, is where we forgive ourselves first. Always make sure you're forgiving the man in the mirror. You look at that person, it doesn't matter how you screwed up yesterday or this morning for that matter, or what time is it? 2 minutes ago. Look in the mirror and say, you know what? Girlfriend, I love you and I forgive you.
Yeah.
Now let us move on.
Yeah. And Sharon, and talking about moving on,
Yes.
right? Did you
Yes.
feel pressure from friends or family to move on before you were ready? And how did you navigate that?
What's wonderful, I have such a great family because they know me. My friends know me. So nobody could pressure me because they already know Alicia is going to do what Alicia does. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I've always
Okay.
been like that. So I think they were more concerned that I became so introverted after being so extroverted. And I think my immediate family, I know now that they said that they had meetings about me with me not there, not knowing.
I love
So,
it.
and I mean, even me, I had to question my sanity too. I write about it in my book as well because of the things that happen in you. It's almost like you've been taught a lie or lies since you've been born. And when you start awakening, you're like, oh my God, everything's a lie. Now I have to go start over. And to relearn, because now you have to unlearn and relearn. And you're like, what is happening? Like, why am I here? That's the biggest thing. Why are we here? So
Yeah.
you do question it. And I think that it's hard to articulate it while it's happening. So of course the persons that are close to you are thinking, Alyssa, you sound a little nutty. Are you okay? What's going on? So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was more concern. But again, I was able to let them know I'm doing fine. I'm just processing because
Processing.
Yeah.
Yes.
everybody deals with grief differently. And I
Differently.
don't think for the most part, I thought I was grieving a lot, but then I realized it was actually a spiritual awakening. It had nothing to do. The only thing that the grief did was it was a catalyst. It wasn't you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It
Absolutely.
started the spiritual awakening. So I was not grieving. I was actually journeying through a spiritual awakening, and you have several of them. You don't just have one, and that's what I realized too. So I was having several during the 8 years, and that's what could actually drive you insane because you almost become or feel alone because nobody else is going through that with you. And you don't know how to articulate it because how do you tell people, hey, I am feeling presence around me? I am actually seeing sometimes presence around me. I'm having prophetic dreams. I am, my sensitivity to just people and their energies are just crazy. And
Heightened.
then I realized, oh, it was heightened, and that's when I learned about being an empath, and I had no idea. Everybody has labels for humans now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um you would understand if I say I'm an empath. I don't like labels because we keep growing, we don't know what is what. You just keep
Yeah.
having these experiences and somebody wants to label it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
thank God I wasn't labeled insane, but maybe by some, but no.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
okay.
hey,
It's what you
at this
call
point in
yourself,
my life,
sister.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah,
it's what
I'm
the label you put on
okay.
yourself. What do you call
That's
yourself?
the
You know
only
what I'm
thing that
saying?
matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So whatever
that
they
is
have to
it.
say, who
That
cares?
is it.
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
And which is why I thought it was best to just put the book out because at this point, I think I held on to it last year when I could have possibly put it out. Because again, there was some fear of exposing myself
Of
again
course.
and
Yeah.
opening myself to criticism, and at that point I was like, no, but I don't even know these people. I don't know them. I don't know. I mean, the only my parents, my brother, my sister, my kids,
Yeah.
they're okay. So I'm like,
Yeah.
whoever else is just, it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's all NPCs.
Yeah.
And can I tell you this?
Yeah.
Even if they were concerned and it really mattered to them, the ultimate feeling is what it really is you. It's what mattered to Alisia. It really is. It boils
Yeah.
down to that. How do you feel about it? And that's the ultimate
You're right.
truth. You know, I mean, so when with the storytelling, what does it play? What part does it play in helping others to process loss? What do you think you have contributed by way of this book to other folks that are experiencing the same kind of loss? What can you say to them? Because nobody else in this entire universe has experienced a loss with Irvin Carrot Jarrett, except you. So nobody else has. Everybody, I think it's kind of unique, but express that part to me. What does storytelling, what does it play as far as a part in processing for others? How would you help them through that loss, through their loss?
I think my story played out on Facebook for a while. So I believe persons understood our union, or just by what they saw on Facebook, they understood how deep our love was, you know?
Yes.
Um, our love was really unconditional. Like he taught me unconditional love. I didn't think anything existed as unconditional, because everything is conditional at the end of the day. But then I realized through or union how unconditional love is, and my book also talks about that as well. um One person that read the book reviewed it and posted on my Facebook page about how much it helped her own marriage. She could take away things to make to add to her marriage to make it better. And I thought that was, oh my gosh, because I didn't write it for that purpose. I write it if you lost somebody, how to go through, so I believe anybody can get something from this,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
grieving past, the things that happen, the signs, the dreams. Why I really believe that it can help persons is that I'm not the only one that goes through that. I'm not the only one that will dream or loved one coming into, because what I realized that when you're dreaming, you dream while you're awake, which is what we're doing now, and you dream while you're sleeping. There's really no difference. When you
Yes.
go to sleep, your soul, your spirit, who you are, leaves your body and go to another
And
world. It
travels.
never sleeps. You are still awake,
All right.
but you're
Preach that
awake in another
esoteric stuff.
dimension.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
I am totally with you.
yeah.
So
So
Khulula, thank you for sharing that.
Yes.
We're getting ready to take a break. And so when you
okay.
come back, I'd love for you to kind of look through. Maybe you would want to share a passage, since you know it does impact
Yes,
us.
yes.
And then
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you, if you don't mind, was there parts of that story that was especially difficult to write? So we're going to go for a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
All righty.
All right, and we're back. And before we bring
And we're
Khulula,
back.
are there any events?
You know what? I know there are a couple of things happening around town. Nothing that I'm tied to, directly connected to, but there's the happening town. So there, all you have to do is get on Google and check what's happening in town.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing that I can think of. I mean, last week was a tight weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
This weekend, I know there are a couple of events. Not sure.
But not
You know
sure
what I mean?
exactly
Yeah.
where and what's happening. But we will, as we find out.
Yes.
And if there are any events, some of our subscribers, let me repeat that.
Yes.
Our subscribers can go ahead and tell us when you have an event
Yes,
coming on.
yes.
And, at that time, we're really asking for you to go ahead and stop right now and press that subscribe button for us. More viewers, so we can bring the best guests forward and help our channel grow.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so Khulula.
Yes, and we thank
Yes.
our in studio guests that are pouring in and just really connecting with us, Sharon.
Yes.
I mean, we love that.
Yes.
We love it. So we want to say welcome to our online guests
guests.
as well as the
In-house, in
in-house,
studio.
right? So
Yeah,
we
thank
appreciate
you.
we really appreciate that.
All right.
So back to the question, because I know you had a question before we break.
Yeah, so I was asking if there was something, part of the story that was difficult if you to write, if you so choose to share?
The part that was difficult to write, which I didn't share too much of it, was um when I went to the hospital, when I had to transport him to the hospital, because he actually transitioned at home. And I know the news outlets, the media outlets said he passed in the hospital, but he actually passed at home. And that was difficult to write. It was difficult to go through the dream I had before he passed, which I dreamt I was at his funeral that morning. And my daughter woke me up, and yeah, it's in the book. She said, "Mom, I think something is wrong with Uncle Carrot." And I went to his studio because he's always up early. He's always on his yoga mat doing his stretches and meditation and stuff. And I went around there, and he was on his yoga mat, right on his back, just looking like he's chilling. But he wasn't moving. So it was difficult to write. I didn't get into details there. I couldn't.
Yeah, of
So
course.
the book is not about how Carrot passed. It really is about after he
Life
passed.
after continue. All right.
Life
So we
after,
would, yeah.
yes.
So we're definitely going to, hone into that. So
Yeah.
you have a
Yeah,
question,
yeah. I
Sharon?
just want to say, what is the core message you would hope readers take away when they read A Journey Through Grief? What are some of the takeaways, would you say? Because,
Oh,
I mean,
the
we're
one
reading it.
takeaway
Yes,
is
one of the
that,
takeaways.
yeah. One takeaway is that we never die. It's
That's
that's
right.
that's all a lie. We don't die. Our physical goes. We're not our physical. We are our spirits, and that's the biggest takeaway. So if we never die, then our loved ones are still living, they're still loving, they're still guiding and protecting and
Yeah.
yeah, and we can still another takeaway is that we can still communicate with them. It's something that we steered away from because of my religious background, and I had no idea. Because when you are raised as a Christian, you think that that's all there is, because it's mommy and daddy raising you. Once you become an adult and you start asking questions and you start feeling, you're using your own intuition and trusting your own intuition and starting asking questions, you realize a lot of things are not adding up what you were taught. So yeah, one of the takeaways that we are energy,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, the
Wow.
book talks about that. And yeah.
Talk about
You
re-education
re-educate, and you know what?
and miseducation.
I miss
That's
education.
a whole different
Yes.
podcast in
Okay.
and of
All
itself.
right. But what you're saying, and is interesting because Christians have just celebrated Easter, and as Khulula was saying that you miss the physical. So I always find it interesting, Sharon, as those who believe in the Christ, that they said that his body transformed and they saw him in the physical, but he still lives on. And so if you just took the principle,
Contradictory, huh?
but if you took the principle of it, that we do not die and that we live and the message and the legacy still carries on, then you could kind of understand what Khulula is saying there,
Of course.
right?
So we're contradicting ourselves when we say that like death is final.
Yeah.
Because that's what they say. And, so we've got to read. And as the Bible says,
Exactly.
we should really read and sort things out for ourselves. Seek, higher education, higher learning.
Yeah.
Because I can't interpret for you and you can't interpret for me no matter how hard we try.
That's right.
It's up to you and your interpretation. So it's whatever your
Yeah.
takeaway is, whatever you receive from that word.
So,
You know?
Khulula, during the deepest part of your grief, where did you find, or how did you find moments of peace?
I left Jamaica. And after that, the peace came. I think I needed
Okay.
to step away where nobody knew me. I went where nobody knew me. I went to a city that there was
And why was that
nobody
important
knew
to
me.
you?
It was important. I wasn't nobody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was tired of hearing condolences when I knew that Carrot was still alive. In my head, he was still here because I was feeling him. I could communicate with him. I've dreamt and gone where he is, and we have spoken.
Communicated,
And
spoken. Good.
yeah, so it's and again, like I said, when it was happening, I really thought something was wrong with me. And I needed to get away. They say when you are hurting, you need to leave the space that hurts you. And it's not that Jamaica hurt me, but being there was, my whole world was with
Yeah.
Carrot. I had
Right.
no plans after Carrot. I write about that in my book too, that I had no plans
Yeah.
after Carrot passed.
Yeah.
None, because all my plans were with him.
Yeah.
So I left Jamaica, the house, the business, the car, everything, just left
Yeah.
and
Wow.
came here. And yeah,
That was very
I found peace.
courageous. And that is another tip for people. You know,
Yes.
oftentimes when people can't get up and leave, I say you have to change your bed,
You do.
move
You have
the
to change
mattress,
things. Yes.
change up the area, change the space. You have to, you know, be
Yes.
able to release the energy so that you can bring in new energy. And I know that
Oh,
you
yeah.
wanted to talk a lot more about life after, so I am going to switch it. But could you read, maybe there's a passage in the book that talks about that for you?
About life after.
Yeah.
What I could read a dream. If I read the dream, then that proves life after.
All right.
Go ahead. Let's
All
hear
right.
it.
I'm gonna read this. I let me see. Okay. All right. So this one is the hug. Another night, grief pressed into me so heavily that I couldn't sit upright. I curled into the fetal position on her bed, my body folding inward under the weight of everything I was carrying. My chest hurt. My breath felt shallow. I felt small in a way I hadn't felt since childhood. And then suddenly I felt it, a weight, a warmth, an arm wrapping around me, spoon like, gentle, protective, unmistakably him. My body froze. My breath caught in my throat. I reached back and I pinched the arm hard enough to confirm whether this was imagination or reality. It was solid. He was there. Carrot was hugging me. In that instant, fear dissolved. Loneliness evaporated. The despair that had been clawing at my chest softened into something steadier, quieter, love, pure, familiar, grounding. This is it now. Listen to this. The next morning, one of my daughters came to me, her eyes wide and serious. Mommy, I dreamt Uncle Carrot last night, she said. My heart began to pound. I anxiously asked her, what did he say? She said, it was so real. Your room door was open and I was walking past and you were both on the bed. He was hugging you.
Whoa.
Okay now.
I couldn't speak. I couldn't speak. The confirmation landed in my body before it reached my mind. The hug had been real, not symbolic, not imagined, real. I felt a little crazy. He was still there.
Oh,
That's it.
thank
Wow.
you.
That's the hug.
Share the book
And
again, and how do people get it? Because the message, and you read it so the words were so eloquent and right on time.
Yes.
I need people to check this out
oh,
when
yeah,
they're
I'm
going
trying to
through their
focus it.
grieving. Thank you.
Awakened by
Awakened
Love.
by
There you go.
love. Yes.
Yeah, so the book is
Alicia.
on Amazon.
Okay.
There's the ebook and the paperback. You can get it
Okay.
on Amazon. And signed copies. I'm on Facebook. If you want a signed copy, you can just message me.
All right. Well, I'm in
I know.
line.
Oh, totally, totally, totally.
I'm in line, so you
Yes.
know, Dr. Sharon, the Heart Lady, I expect my copy.
There you go.
But no,
So
really,
coming
I
out,
think that's
yeah.
just,
Thank
It is
you know,
amazing, amazing.
yeah.
Because I felt it. I literally felt it while you were sharing.
Yeah, I
While you were
visualized
sharing,
the hug.
of course.
The hug.
And there are folks saying,
Yeah.
big
Oh,
ups, thank you for joining.
and I'm getting chills because I remember
Yes.
the hug.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, a lot of folks are shouting you out. They said it's family. Hello, family. It says thanks for thanks for joining. But this says because he was sinless. It's a big difference. No sisterins. I'm not a
It's not,
It's not a contradiction.
contradiction.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. Look, I got it. I got it. I accept that. No
Give thanks,
contradictions.
give thanks.
Yes, no
Yes.
contradictions. So healing out loud, because we're winding down, you know, healing out loud and sharing your story publicly. What does that mean to you?
That I shared my love life with Carrot publicly.
Yeah,
I've
you
always
did.
been so open.
Yes, you did.
I
Let me
did.
scream
Everybody
about that.
saw
Yes, you
us.
did. And we love that.
Yeah, I was very loud about my love for him. And so even while I was healing in the beginning, I was just as loud. The day he passed, I think a couple of days after that, I was on Facebook just talking, and just sharing and I did that. And that's how writing became a part of my healing process.
Yeah.
Facebook, oh my God, beautiful, beautiful Facebook people. I love you. I don't know you, but I love
Yes.
my Facebook friends
Yes.
because that was really a big part of my healing journey. Just keep writing. And even some of the dreams, I don't think I shared the hug because of course you don't want to look too crazy. I did look crazy already. I never did want to look crazier. So
It's all good. It's
I
all
didn't
good.
share that. But yeah, I've just always been open and loud, so it really didn't dawn on me. I just thought when I put it together, the fear of because I've been isolated so long, I just didn't want to open up my life again. Like I just wanted to chill. I found peace and I'm so happy and I'm living a beautiful life right now and
You
I just
are.
didn't want to disturb it.
Of
So
course.
and I don't necessarily have to want to like always talk to people too. So I don't know why I've just become
Alicia,
like this
No,
because I
yes.
used to be so open. But I feel like, and I was talking to Sharon about that yesterday, we always
yes.
have to be performing. And I'm tired. I don't want to
Of
perform. I just
course.
want to be,
Of course.
so you
You
stay
don't have
with
to
people
prove
that allow you
anything.
to be your authentic self.
Self,
Yeah.
yes.
And
Yeah.
and so
I
that's
love
where
it.
I am.
I
But
love
at
it
this
Yeah.
point,
because
again,
yes. No, I'm
I'm
saying
promoting the book, so I gotta
I
be out
am.
there.
I'm excited. Well, look, I'm excited because honestly, and I'll share this with the public, that your love story still remains. So now that you have a book that you're sharing, so you're using that to do a twofold, like your girlfriend who was married. She was even after the transition, during this process, it's still helping her. So don't be ashamed and don't be embarrassed to share what your emotions are, what your feelings are. Put it out there because that's all in the healing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
every emotion that you share, believe it or not, it's not
Yeah.
all about you. It's helping somebody else to heal.
Because it's the
Because
energy
it's
of
the energy.
love
Of
you're
course,
spreading,
of course, that's it.
Oh, absolutely.
You're extending yourself. That's all. Because
And you're
she had a great life
also,
story.
and he has also taught you that now you can also walk into the other chapter of your life as an author.
Of course.
So I'm sure there must
Oh,
be
yeah.
other books
Of course.
deep inside.
That,
So
yeah,
hey,
I do have other books.
see,
I
yeah,
do have other books
absolutely.
in mind. Yeah.
So it's just a wonderful thing. I always say
Yes.
that when people pass on, it's a lesson of love. And you have to find that lesson, and then you can find the peace. So you write, you were journaling, but were there any other habits that you had to cope day to day?
I went to art. I don't know how art found it. I was just one day in my apartment and it was new and there was nothing on the wall for almost a year and I'm like, I need to put up something. And then everything that I liked, this is a true story. Everything I liked I couldn't afford because now I'm telling myself I can afford anything. But I couldn't afford then the paintings that I love and I thought I went to the dollar store, bought some canvases and paint and just started painting and I post them on Facebook and
You
everybody's like,
sure
oh,
did.
that's look good, I need a painting. And then the Gleaner called
Wow.
me, TVJ called me, I'm on Smile Jamaica and I'm an artist and now my work is in the galleries in a gallery in Texas in Austin,
Wow,
Texas.
look at
Yeah,
that. Look
Austin.
at
Yeah.
that. So I don't
So
even have to
again
ask
another
you.
label.
Yeah, I don't even have to ask you how is life after because it has certainly enriched your life
has.
and that
Oh
and
yes.
don't feel any way about that spiritual journey because many people are and need that clarity and that confirmation of how they are feeling inside. And so even for me, when I was knowing that we were going to interview and just the title, I was like, oh, I got to tell people to watch this because all of them that are going through this. So it was very, very inspiring. And before we leave, I did want to just say to you that when we are on that spiritual awakening journey, it is loneliness. It is designed that way. And so it is for you to find that solace so that you can receive and hear. You have to be able to listen in that quiet space.
Yes.
And then
So true.
everything else comes out after. So we really give thanks for you sharing that.
Because you're right. It's in
Thank
those
you.
quiet moments that you hear. Sometimes, let me tell you, quiet is not always a bad thing. It's not lonely. It's just quiet, because that's when you really hear. You hear what you want to hear. You know, what you need to receive, especially in that moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're right about that, Sister Sharon. You need to just chill. So you're out there being busy. You're being, as they say, doing busy stuff. But when you stop and just be at peace, and you're in that quiet moment, and then you start processing stuff. My quiet moment, as loud as it gets, is in my shower. That's where I think, because I'm in a different place, and I'm like I'm in an element. I cannot express it to you. But when I get there, as soon as I step out, I have a notepad right outside. I grab it, wet as I am, and I'm writing.
That's a good idea for people.
I am writing, because that's where I do a lot of my thinking, because I feel like I'm so alone I'm with myself. Just with myself.
Yes, your private space. Yeah.
Personal space.
The energy of water.
And water, that's it.
Water is amazing. Yeah.
Amazing. It's a force that people don't
it's like church in the shower. Because I talk to the
That's
water.
so cute.
Yeah, you talk to the water. It holds energy. So you talk to it, and you tell it, just take everything off of me, all of the energies off. I have a chair in my and my daughter will laugh at me all the time with this chair that I have in my bathtub, because I sit in there and I talk to the water, and it's like every morning it's a little meditation vibe. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, water is powerful. It's
powerful. So I see definitely another spiritual book coming out. So I'll be looking forward for that.
And there's more things coming out.
Yes,
so it's not only art, but the book and there are other stuff. So
all right,
it's all different dimensions and different awakenings. So
what have your friends and family have said after the book? Yeah.
I don't even think any of my friends and family have read the book.
Not yet. No. Or they probably have not shared it with you yet.
Now they will.
My parents, both my parents, and shout out to Winston and Monica. They're both, over 80. And I'm going to meet up with my son this weekend in Florida, and I'm going to give him some books. They haven't had the book yet. So I'm going to give him the books to bring down for them so they can read.
Yeah.
But, and my sister hasn't read the book yet. Nobody has read the book that close to tell me, oh, Alisia, you're so crazy. What kind of book this is?
No, it's so true. When I wrote my first book, I don't think anybody's read it either that I'm close to, but other people have. And so,
yes.
And I was taught that don't expect your family to read it. They just proud that you wrote it.
That's the thing. My dad was like, congratulations. He's like, oh, that's going to help people. And Daddy was really cool with it, But I have about 3 reviews so far on Amazon, and it's all 5 stars. So, my book is now 5 stars.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
New York bestseller.
There you go. So now, what is
we're
one
working
affirmation?
on it. We're working on it.
Sister Khulula, what's one affirmation or message would you say you want to leave with the folks about grieving right now? What is that one message before you go?
About grieving?
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yes.
There is no time. There's no time limit on your grieving. Don't let anybody say it's time, it's too long now. You grieve too long. I think when people see this book, they think I'm still grieving. I don't think you stop grieving. You just start managing it properly, more efficiently for your life. You kind of just know how to manage it now. So my thing is, if anybody out there is grieving, don't let anybody rush your grief. Don't let them rush it.
No expiration date on grief is what
There's
you're saying.
none.
I love it.
Right.
And there's no shame in it.
There's none.
Yeah, there's no shame in it.
People say, how long has your mom been gone? How long has your loved one been gone?
I know. Yeah.
you know, and I'm like, what does that matter? What does
Yeah.
it matter?
Yeah.
I should say that everybody should respect that each human is living their own reality. And how you see me is not how I see me. You know, you're going to see me based on your own life experiences and how you understand humans in your brain and how your reality is set up and your life experience. So never ever judge another person because you have no idea what their reality is about, what their
Yeah.
own, we're all in our own bubble. We cannot, I can't see through Sharon's lens and Dr. Sharon, you know, I can't see through your lens. Your universe looks different than mine. So just be kind. That
Yeah.
I'd love to leave with that. Just be kind
Yes.
to everyone.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that.
And Sharon, I can't end because I know that you had, was it 5 children? And
I do.
how did
5
I like
adults.
your 5
5
adults?
adults, yes.
Yeah, I always connect. I have 5 adult children.
Because I'm
So,
free.
yes. So, I'm sure that your awakening in this journey also supported their healing.
Yes. I've always been very an optimistic mom. Um you know, if you ask them, they will always say, "Mommy's always in the 5D." You know, stuff. You know, like I'm
I
on
love
some
it.
different level, like mommy's.
Yeah.
You know,
I love
so
it.
yeah, they I don't think what I went through that shocked them. They just kind of supported me right through it. My kids are the
Beautiful.
greatest.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, shout
Yes.
out to all of you.
All of them.
With that, thank you
all
so
of
much.
my children. Them.
Shout them out, and kind of get them a synopsis of an overview of your children, because you've got some amazing children too. I mean,
Oh,
adults, grown-ups.
Jatoni. Yes,
Wow.
Jatonali. Asheo, Avatar, Zion,
Asheo.
and
Oh,
Demona.
nice. Oh, beautiful name.
And I have
Yes.
3 grandchildren. I
Yeah.
have 3 grandchildren now. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and I haven't met one yet. So
All right.
yeah.
It's in the works.
Yes.
It's in the
In the
works.
works, of
It's in the
course.
works.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
thank you so much again, Khulula, for sharing your story and enlightening us about the path, the journey,
Yes.
and life continues. As long as there's love and life, it continues. It's a cycle.
Yes.
And I give thanks for you sharing again. And so, well,
we want to
Thank you for
celebrate you.
having
We want to
me.
Yes.
celebrate you, because today
yes,
is the
your,
day.
your Earth Day. So,
Your Earth Day. So,
Yes. Thank you.
what they say? One more year upon them. So
Done
we
one
wanna
more
give-
year upon them.
That's it.
can we
wanna
get
give-
that?
Boom. Yes. One more year. I can't sing. So
We can't sing,
for
you
you
got no
now.
love.
I can dance, but I can't sing.
Yes.
So we
have people in the audience.
Yes,
So
and
can
so-
we wish her a happy Earth Day?
Yes.
Happy birthday, Khulula.
All right. And there are
Thank
people
you
in the
so
audience
much.
that know
Thank
you.
you.
Yes. Okay, come forward. Come forward. Shout her out.
Thank you so much.
So we've got some surprise. We were trying to surprise us to tell Avatar.
Turn your head.
Turn my head to the front.
Oh, Avatar.
Oh,
This is the camera,
Thank
right?
you. I can't see her at all.
scoot over.
Come on this side. Mhm.
I don't know, but thank you. I can hear her.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Do you know that person who recognized you? I know you recognize that person.
No, I can't. I really. Judith?
Happy birthday,
Oh, oh, thank you, my darling. Thank you.
She heard you were on
Is that
the
hubby?
podcast tonight, and that's hubby. No, hubby's over here in the corner. Come, hubby, come
Yeah,
here.
I met hubby.
And who is this?
Come, shout out. Shout her out. Go ahead.
All right.
Grab the microphone.
Here I am taking my right
Oh, long time. Oh, hey guys,
Yes.
so good to see you.
Khulula, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I want to tell you that Carrot and I go way back from third world days. So
Tell her your name. Tell her your name. Come true.
yeah, from Shades Dance Group.
Wow. Way
So
back.
we used to perform together. So
You see that? So people came all this way. I mean, we tell them come from fur, you know, not
Thank
far.
you.
Fur.
I mean,
Just to shout you out.
I've known her so long that she don't.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. And we've got another sister in here. Come on, come through. Yeah. Come through. Grab that microphone. Love it. So everybody's shouting you up. So that's another sister, you know, another yachty, you know, just shouting you out.
Bless up, bless up.
So we all definitely want to, wish you quality, excellent health.
Yes.
Continue to spread your message and to touch the lives who are going through this journey. That this journey and his transition was to create another awakening. So we want to give thanks, and I think it's so appropriate that it is on the day of your birth in Earth. So I know we can't sing, but all right. Happy birthday to you.
One more year, Monday.
Yes.
Vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we're doing it again. Yay!
Guys, I've been turned. Thank you so much.
We love you, sister.
All right, my sister.
I'm so sappy all the time. Sorry.
All right. So we couldn't leave without
Thank you so
honoring
much.
you. Thank you. And so, Speak Harmony family, it is time to go. We had a great time on our show, and we hope you did too. So please feel free to comment and make suggestions. Be kind. Thank you to our guest once again, Khulula Jarrett here.
Thank you so much. Thank you both.
Until then, family, speak harmony into your life.
Yes.
And Sharon?
Wow, we just want to ask you to like, subscribe, and share, and see you next week, same time. In this
Right
space,
here.
Right here in the space.
Right here, every
Blessings to my
Tuesday,
sister. Every
7 p.m.
Tuesday
to 8 p.m.
p.m.
Eastern Time, live right here. We'll see you again next week.
Boom.
They talk about health, they talk about care, sharing tips, they got us without a care. Thank you for listening, you're the best. See you next week to keep the best. Together we learn, together we grow. There'll be lesson every hour, we know. See you next week with more stories to tell. More wisdom, more smiles,